I know all of y'all hopefully have been looking forward to today because we have a giveaway. I am so looking forward to that. So, as everybody is joining, tell us hello, where you're watching from, if you're attending the retreat, maybe even tell us what your favorite song is by Tasha Layton. I will definitely say my favorite is Into the Sea. It is a song that I have listened to and sustained me through some difficult times myself. So I am looking forward to getting in today. So Tiffany, if you could go ahead and introduce yourself and tell your connection to Call to Peace.
Sure. I am Tiffany Lesnik, everybody. I am a family law attorney that practices primarily in the areas of domestic abuse, post-separation abuse, and high conflict custody, child abuse. And I am on the board of directors with Call to Peace Ministries. I've been on the board for, I think, about 5 years now.
Wow.
So I really enjoy the role that I play and be able to work with women and children and educating them, helping to protect them against domestic abuse and coercive control.
I love that. And we are so grateful for you and Richard at Call to Peace Ministries. You do so much for Call to Peace that people don't see behind the scenes. And we are so grateful. Tiffany is also on our retreat planning committee and has been part of planning so many wonderful things for our survivors who'll be attending. There's going to be so much of this retreat. We haven't even talked about it all. Of all the amazing things, I think you're going to be just blown away when you show up and be like, wow, it's just so much effort has gone into this to prepare things for you just to really experience being seen and known and whole body healing and wholeness. So I'm excited for all the surprises. And we have a big surprise that we're going to announce today and a giveaway. And for those who are just joining, because I see a lot of people are joining now, we have a giveaway coming. It will be at the end. And Tiffany will be drawing some names. So hold on. So for those who are wondering, how are we drawing these names on our main post? I don't know if we are still taking names or not. I guess you can comment on here. But on our main post, we had put something that you're grateful for. And if you commented something that you're grateful for, then you're in the hat to be drawn. So if you want to still be drawn, I'm not sure if we can add anybody in, but go ahead and just drop in the comments in case we can and say what you're grateful for. And let us know where you're watching. And like I said, your favorite song by Tasha Layton. So let's get started. Let's announce some new surprises and talk about Tasha. I am so thrilled about her coming to the retreat. I love concerts, the same as you. So I was just looking at the schedule. While we have free time to go get dinner. And then at 8 p.m., is the concert with Tasha Layton. And I'm like, oh, how amazing.
I mean, I'm trying to do my hair, but I'm looking in the thing and it's like totally messing up. So let me do
I point the wrong way. I point the wrong way. It's hard in the opposite mirror.
Okay. Yeah, no, absolutely. She will be there on Saturday for a performance. It'll happen after dinner. And so everybody will have plenty of time to go through all of their workshops, sessions, have some downtime, get a bite to eat. And then she'll be back in the evening. I believe the plan is around 8:00 to perform an exclusive concert just for us. And then after the concert, there will actually be a book signing. So she'll be available with her books on hand, some of her merch. And so you'll have an opportunity to get up close and personal with her and purchase one of her books and have her sign one of those books.
Yes. And I just heard you mention book. Like, this is brand new. Like, she just released this book. And I know you said you can read some excerpts from it. And I'm excited with this because this book, I believe, is what you're saying, is about her journey of overcoming spiritual abuse and some hurt that she had within the church. Is that correct?
It is. And I have a copy of the book here. I'm terrible with the camera thing. It's beautiful. It's named after her best-selling song, Look What You've Done. It's kind of got that metallic gold and the pink. It has almost like a rose gold kind of look to it. When I first saw her speak, I thought she's really perfect for our retreat because she ended up leaving the church as a result of basically division and abuse within the church. And her entire family left the church as a result. And she's always been very private and hasn't really talked about what exactly happened to her in the church and why she felt victimized or abused by the home or the church home where she should have been most protected. And so this book, she talks more in depth about her experiences within the church, leaving the church and getting to a point where she left her faith, and explored other religions, and eventually got to a point where she considered committing suicide, and actually did attempt to take her life,
Wow.
before she came back to Christ. But one of the things she says in this book, the look what you've done, which we're giving away a copy today, and will also be available at the retreat, is she says, the community where I'd once found God had unceremoniously decided I wasn't worthy of their presence.
Oh.
And how many of us have felt that in some way, shape, or form, unfortunately, being members of churches, whether there's issues of domestic abuse or divorce or some other sin that has really taken a hold of our lives. And rather than kind of being welcomed in by the church and having someone shepherd alongside of you and kind of helping you through that sin, has done the complete opposite and either rejected or ostracized you, or even forced you to leave the church, which, is completely contrary to what Christ would have done. He was present. He was there for us. He was there with us. And so her book talks about that. And I'm excited to hear what she has to say to us at the retreat as she gets, a little more personal about her experiences. And I think especially the women called to peace can really relate and resonate with that story.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to hearing her story and hearing more about this and the truth that she has to share. And wow, sometimes you just don't know all the things going on behind closed doors in somebody else's life and the pain and the suffering they've been through. And I'm so grateful she's speaking out on this and sharing her journey of healing and hope. So I'm looking forward to that. And so we can get her book at the retreat and then we can get her to sign it afterwards. That will be fun.
Absolutely. And there's another book that she has out too. I'm terrible at this. It's a workbook. So it's actually a workbook that goes through trauma, and it's called Boundless. And it's moving freedom from your head to your heart. And it's beautiful. It has terrible pictures in it, scripture. It has places for you to write your thoughts. And it talks all about trauma and our beginning memories of trauma from the time we're very little, from, being made fun of in school, to those difficult relationships we have in our neighborhoods, and how all of these little things along the way kind of form who we are, our identity, and the ways that we think about ourselves, and to the person that we become in Christ, once we're able to reconcile that and have healing. But she talks about in this workbook, and I'm also giving a free copy of this workbook away, about how low she had become, that the past and present traumas kind of had come together in her life and convinced her that she needed to end her life, that she hated her life. She hated herself. She believed that God and everyone had abandoned her. They probably had a good reason to do so. She felt in her heart, and she was convinced that she was an awful and detestable person. And then no matter how hard she tried, that he couldn't change her mind. And those were the lies that she believed. They were immensely powerful in how they shaped everything that she saw. And I think, that we can relate to that as women in domestic abuse situations, those lies that were continuously told about our worth and our value as a daughter of Christ, as a woman, as a wife, as a mom, as a sister. All of these things we're told continuously that we have no value, we have no worth. Our identity is found sometimes only in our husbands, and that's a lie. So her book is called Boundless, or her workbook is called Boundless. And I love that title because I believe God calls us to be boundless and not in bondage. And so I'm really hopeful that the theme of the retreat is He restores my soul. And I'm really hopeful through her music and her message and some of the things we have planned for you, that you will find healing and restoration at this retreat, and you will believe that you are boundless and there is nothing that you can't do.
Wow. I am so looking forward to that. And I'm excited for many women here that are hearing this message and thinking, I know hearing many women's stories and the same with you, like these lies will definitely resonate with them. And I hopeful that through her story and through her music that we can all just find the truth of who God says that we are. And despite like her song, Look What You've Done, despite what other people said, look what he did.
Mhm.
And I think that's beautiful. So
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
And I have you have another surprise that I'm so thrilled about. I cannot wait. So we get to experience Tasha on Saturday night at 8 p.m. We get a book signing and I'm looking forward to that. But there's something else that Tiffany has worked out. You want
Yes.
to tell them?
Sure. So she has agreed to stay with us through the conference through Saturday night, and she will be leading worship on Sunday morning. So I would encourage you to stay with us through Saturday, through Sunday morning. Sunday morning will be a really special time with her, as she'll be leading that worship before we close out for the weekend. And I think it'll be a time, it'll really be a true blessing. And I hope that y'all will stay with us throughout the entire retreat. And speaking of which, Lauren, it might be a good time to remind everybody that there's only 2 weeks left to register.
Yes, we are definitely filling up too. So we still have capacity for 400 women and we're not there yet, but we are getting close. So this is not a retreat you want to miss. Like I am blown away. We're going to have Tasha Layton. We're going to be having a concert and she's going to be singing Sunday morning. And then we've got workshops and so many wonderful things happening. I don't think this will ever be something that we're able to replicate again. So I would please sign up if you have not yet. We've only got 2 weeks left, so go ahead and sign up. I would not delay it just because of room situations and things like that. We do not want you to run out of additional rooms that we do have available. We do have bunk rooms that are available because I know I had announced that we're out of hotel style rooms and they are on a wait list, but you can get bunk style rooms while they are available, or there's hotels giving discounts off site. So please sign up. So yes, thank you so much for sponsoring to her coming Sunday morning. I am really looking forward to worshiping with her Sunday morning. And yeah, that's going to be incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know the latest numbers, just to give everybody an update, I think we're around 330. So we have about 70 seats left, and that's it. And then we'll be at capacity. So definitely 2 weeks to go. Get your seat before it's too late. Definitely, like you said, not a retreat to miss.
No, yes, definitely not one. I'm looking forward to it. Very much is so unique and all the things that God's put together. I just feel like he's putting all this together for a reason. There is something so powerful that he's going to do. And so many times as survivors, we feel unworthy that God would meet us because we felt so unseen in our journey and so unworthy sometimes in our journey. But God is going to show up for you. I truly believe that you're going to walk away from this retreat changed and, understanding a deeper understanding of his love and his your identity and worth and how he views you. So yeah, definitely sign up soon. And
Yep.
yes, so we also have another surprise. Do you want to tell them?
Oh, I can't remember the giveaway. I can't remember.
Yes.
Okay, I was like, I can't remember what the last one was.
So
yes, so we're going to give the workbook and her new book, Look What You've Done. We're going to go ahead and give those away. Lauren, I don't know how to add my email to the chat. I can see is it part of the private chat?
yes, I can add your email as soon as we're done with it. Oh, I'm
Does
adding
that
your
show
email.
up for everybody?
No, that just shows up to me, but I can
Okay.
type it in here right now. So I am typing in Tiffany's email. And we are going to announce the winners. And so we have 2 winners, right?
Yes. So the first one I'm going to do is for the new book, the Look What You've Done. And I'm going to draw a name. This is totally random. I have my little bucket. And I'm not looking. So that winner is Pamela Stoner.
Ooh, Pamela. Yay.
Hey, Pamela. So, and we'll announce it online as well. But if you will email me, I will get your address and we'll get that shipped to you. Pamela won the first one. And then the second one, the Boundless Workbook on Overcoming Trauma. Draw that. And that one goes to Jill Swinderman.
Woo, Jill! Yay!
So again, email me and we will get your address and get that out to you. So congratulations, ladies. And there will be more opportunities at the retreat for more giveaways. We're going to have prizes. We'll be giving away items throughout that weekend. So make sure you visit the bookstore, come in to register for the giveaways. We're hoping that it's just going to be a really fun-filled event this time. And we look forward to seeing all you there.
Yes. And I will drop a link into the comments too to register for the retreat if you haven't already. I see Tina said that she registered, and I am so excited you're coming. We're looking forward to that. So there is still room for you. Please come. I'm so excited for this retreat and the uniqueness of it and all that God's done to bring these amazing opportunities and offerings together, including Tasha Layton's concert on Saturday night at 8 and her worship. For those who are just joining, she'll be leading worship on Sunday morning now. So this is going to be just an incredible time with the Lord, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he does.
Yeah.
So thank you, Tiffany, for joining us. Thank you for all your generosity and for all that you do for Call to Peace Ministries and for women in domestic abuse. We are so, so grateful for you. And thank you for joining us today.
Oh, you're very welcome. And it's all him.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody. Have a